So now we can probably go into that place. Oop. Now we can worry about all that other stuff. That was probably a bad idea in hindsight, but what are you gonna do? So let's see here. Why don't I go here first? Since it's already pretty close. Just gotta find some smuggler letters, apparently. And we got another rift over there. Probably should take care of that too while I'm in the vicinity. Uh-oh. Do you mind stepping a tad back? You know, just a bit. Just a bit back. So I don't have to, you know, worry about getting injured. No offense, but you kind of hurt. Ah! Who's freezing me? I was frozen today! Rude and not necessary, and I am injured. Didn't take long for me to get injured. Alright, next wave. Come on, bring it on. Next wave. Oh, you're fire. Oops. Didn't mean to do that then. Ow! Who keeps freezing me? Ow!
Someone help!
Too many enemies! Get up! Get up! Oh no. There's way too many of you! And not enough potions for me. Ah! There's way too much going on here. Come on.
I'm falling back.
Don't fall yet, Cassandra. We kind of need you. This place is pretty tough. Are you the only one left? Well, there's this little one, but that's nothing. Can I disrupt it while you guys are disrupting them? Whoa, you guys are going awfully far. Uh-oh. Move, move, move. Am I done? Is there any more? There's one other demon there. Yeah, there it is. Did you get it? Oh, you got it. Okay. In that case, I can close this rift. And on that note, let's claim this baby. No elven treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started the rumor, I'll kill myself. From the journal of Captain Marsain, dated 220 Glory. I'm assuming you're dead now, because Glory was a ways away. If you haven't noticed, we're in the Dragon Age. The Age of the Dragon. Oh, this river's a little deep. Everybody careful, apparently we can't swim. For some reason. What's this?
Fell to her death.
Yeah, she did. That's sad. Peacewood. That isn't very peaceful. So what am I doing with the fact that that woman fell to her death? Do I have to find her estranged lover or something? I don't know anymore. Mind if I take your letter? Thanks. Master Kells, numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade is booming with all this lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. The mage we picked up can look into what the color means. He needs to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarfs, since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here and they're not getting a piece. Vishlan.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
That's a serious problem then. It's the bad stuff. So we just gotta find the other smugglers then. Ow. There we go. So we gotta find the other stuff as well. How far away are the other ones? Oh, they're pretty far, alright. Should probably at least do this. The quest. Do that, I guess.
I'm somewhat surprised you didn't follow Hawk to Weishaupt, Varric.
There's a lot of work to do, Seeker. We'll catch up when this is all over.
What about Anders? Will he...
If he's still out there and justice hasn't driven him nuts, Hawk won't be able to keep him away.
And Hawk's sister? She's still alive, isn't she?
Aveline took off somewhere when the calling started going nuts, but she'll try to keep Hawk out of trouble. Hawk would rather we stay away, stay safe. That won't fly forever.
Okay. But why did you mention Aveline when it was Bethany she was talking about? That's another question. I guess Aveline maybe helped her get out of Kirkwall after this whole thing happened? I don't know. I don't know the whole details of what happened after the whole thing with the others. Was that a different color than the other ones? Interesting. Anyway. After what happened in Kirkwall, we really didn't get a lot of information at the end, other than the fact that they all went their separate ways. And obviously Anders went with Hawk, since they were lovers. Not sure what came of the others. I mean, Varric mentioned a few things, but it really didn't explain everything. I mean, a few are kind of obvious, like I assume that Aveline is still in Kirkwall as the city captain. and still married to Donick. I think Bethany would go back to the Wardens, but if we're having problems with the Wardens right now, I don't know if she should be there. Alright, let's go in here. Ooh.
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
I don't know, still looks pretty good considering it's supposed to be all beat up and such.
I haven't heard anything from the plane. Have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
Knock knock, coming in, hello. Hi. Move, 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 move. So, by any chance, do any of you guys know about the Red Templars?
Make it take you!
No? Nothing? Well, you guys are dead quiet. Ooh. Get your men out on the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and for Olay. Excuse me? Well, that's not very nice. I guess we'll have to deal with you then. Journal of one of Villa's former owners, the current occupants tossed aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none the wiser. If the Templars hadn't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself is such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security, no matter. The distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Is that of relevance to me, or is it just flavor? Ah, crap, we got one of those giants.
Take them down!
Enjoy getting on fire, then. Oh, move, 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 move. I'm going to move. I'm going to run over here. And I'm going to get injured and have to drink a potion. Where'd the giant go? Ooh. No, no, no. You guys are very hard hitters. Oh, come on now. I just had to take 3 potions in a few seconds. What is wrong with you guys? Oh no. No, seriously, I just had to use up 4 potions. I used up half of my stuff already. What's with you guys? How do you hit so hard? I know I don't have much defense to begin with because I'm a mage, but come on. Just, come on. And we got some more guys to worry about. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. I'm using up the majority of my potions. That's not cool. I guess that's the main guy we have to worry about. Why isn't everybody attacking him? Why are you focusing on the mini guy? I unintentionally did that too, so I am using an archer, and it seems like the archers are kicking my butt.
That
Hey,
seems to
all
be
right.
the last of them.
I'm guessing that was the man in charge.
We've struck a blow against the Freeman.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
Very much. So is there any free loots for me to take around here? Any goodies that I can... Ooh. Perhaps.
Let's look around.
A candle?
Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Don't know what that's about. Chantry's story, The Exalted March of the Dales, paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I've long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus, it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Relay and the rest of the South, and it would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Androstian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wished to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Adraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that had spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Montsimard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven Kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in slaughter of hundreds was predictable. But in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of entire people. From a new prospect on the Exalted March, pamphlet by an anonymous author, published by the University of Relay in 912 Dragon. Interesting. Well, so let me just read all these other things while I'm here. Malefant, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us, with our crusades. See. That doesn't help me much. Oh. Hang on. So much inventory, so little time. Oh wait, I'm not switching your weapon out yet. There we go, now I can grab it. Not sure what I use it for, but I grabbed it. Oh, I gotta find the keys. Well, might as well do that, I guess. So, where are my keys? How do I get in there? Maybe there's one out here first? Keys! Oh, keys! Where are you? Well, not those, but I'll look at them anyway. I got a bowstring. What does that do for me? What does any of that do for me? Must be in here then. There's the key. What's in here? There's more stuff to read. Sexuality and status. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Devinder, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actually encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden. Any sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Yes, I find that very odd. They'll subjugate over certain other things, but certain things that are taboo in these days are kind of just brushed off of. I don't know, it just seems kind of odd in some of these cases. I don't know what those will do for me, but might as well take them. So, is there another passageway over here that I'm missing? Is there another door? Seems to be only in side places. Not so much the outside. Here we go. In here, yes? You know, for a place that really is supposed to be abandoned and run down, it's still quite pretty in here. Oh. What am I talking about? Ay, ay, ay. Did that just change while I wasn't looking? No, I clicked on something else. I clicked on the bag. Whoops. Anyway, where's the last key? Is it in here? Looks like it. Let me just grab this loot. Over in this corner? No. Here? Here? There it is. I found the keys. So now I gotta find a way to reassemble the keys. Is this gonna be worth my time, or is this just a waste? See Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The peace, really. The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me, the day we first met when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone who we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine. There's a new soldier in our battalion, a Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing. There's no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage a war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Ooh. Sounds like there were some problems there. Okay, so where do I go to repair this key? This place is bigger than I expected. This is just loot, correct? Yeah, just Bronto hides. Over here. I found the booze. Yippee for me! Did I just go around in a circle? It would appear I may have. Very well then. So, again, is this going to be worth my time? Am I literally doing this for no good reason? Well, we shall find out in due time, I suppose. Like about now. Yeah, I know. What? Cassandra! So what's in here, I wonder?
Red lyrium.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Yep, now it's gonna be destroyed. Maybe. Don't touch it, anyone. Oh, I reached level 15. Because I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves, we are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Templars approach us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of nobility, we need what they have to offer. To deal with demon, our cause is worthwhile. So they were conspiring with demons? Is this it? Lord Marl, I posted a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly of course, lest they want the peace for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium eperlun, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique emphair. Okay. So I placed the fragments. What do I do with that? Oh, there we go. Alright. I have the key. So now, we can open this door. Is there anything of great interest in this door? Is there a reason why I went through all this trouble for this door?
So here's where they kept the good stuff.
What do you mean? Of course, I am out of room. It's always the way. I'm always out of room. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to startle everyone. Hang on, I gotta delete more stuff from my inventory. Yeah, that should help. And over here. Not sure if any of that was really worth it, but I have it now. Anything else in here while I'm looking? Nope. Okay, so literally I went through all that just for some goodies. Not too sure that was a worthwhile effort. Well, nevertheless, took care of this area. Yes, the only other option is probably to go back. And to complete the rest of the quests.